Hello everyone! Before this video begins, I just want to give a little bit of warning that there is swearing. Keep in mind it's censored, but please just do note that there is censored swearing in this video. But anyways, let's get on to the video. Alright, so back in 2016, let's say mid to late, around that area, I was in love with making tycoons. Now, I've always been one to think that tycoons are not the most original games on the planet, but they're fun. They're fun to play, they're fun to make. Really, as long as you do it right, they can be great games. Super memorable, even if you don't put much work into them. In one of my tycoons, I made a lot of them, so I don't really remember which one it was. This guy named CoolKid91 approached me, joined up the game, and I'm pretty sure there was a slight bit of advertising on it. I think that's how we found it. Now, keep in mind this was quite some time ago, so I don't remember. But anyways, he came up to me and seemed to like my skills. Now, skills are in gigantic quotes because there was no skill. The game wasn't that good. Whatever it was, I knew for a fact it wasn't. But he was like me. Wasn't very good at making it, so, you know, our talents were about the same. So he's like, yo, I'm making this tycoon. You want to join in? And I'm like, sure, what's it about? Now, at the time, it's very naive. Now I'd be like, no, who are you? Go away. But at the time, I'm like, yeah, let's do it, man. I got nothing better to do. And he told me that there was going to be another person on it. And I'm like, okay, that's fine. I don't mind. That means just more help. And to be real, I don't remember what any of us did on that game. I'm pretty sure I did, like, some of the building and drops. Kiwi, I think he did the terrain, and CoolKid also did some of the drops and stuff. But if I'm not mistaken, we did the majority of the work. I think, I could be wrong, I could be remembering wrong, but from what I know, the game was carried on mine and Kiwi's shoulders, or at least mine. Now, me and Kiwi, we didn't connect, you know, very well. At first, I didn't talk much with him. I almost didn't like him. I didn't hate him, but I didn't like him. He didn't really talk much, and I didn't either. So, after a while, through mid-2016, I get to know Kiwi, and this is when I actually start to like him a lot. He's a cool guy, and so we just talk more and more. We're now, you know, becoming friends, and, you know, I don't dislike him anymore. He's cool. Production ends and it's released late 2016 under a new group, Sword Factory Tycoon Des. That group is now empty and I'm pretty sure you can't join it. But the game's still up. If you want to play it, go ahead. It's broken. There's a lot of broken aspects to it. I'm not gonna say, but let's just say droppers and, yeah, scripts. It's just all broken. It's playable, but broken. After some time advertising the game and just letting it sit, me and Kiwi get closer. And after a while, I'm closer to Kiwi than I am CoolKid91. Now keep in mind, I'm saying Kiwi, but at the time his name was WarGod279. That's right, the Roblox streamer you love so much was once a warmonger. Now around in late 2016, CoolKid91, the creator of the game, says some pretty nasty stuff. I don't remember exactly what he said, but all I remember is that it had to do something with dicks. Now at that time, I was just against any one of my friends saying anything like that. I didn't like profanity, I didn't like lewd or cruel language, it didn't ring well with me. And I'm like, okay, f you, I'm leaving. All my friends who were in contact with him said, yeah, f you, bye. No, of course, at the time we didn't say f you because, well, you heard me. We didn't like profane language. That is where the Sword Factory Tycoon legacy ends. It started with a slight spark between 3 people, and it ended in a pathetic fizzle. After Sword Factory Tycoon, me and Kiwi decided to create our own tycoon. We were a pretty okay pair when it came to developing, but now that we were closer friends, we decided it was time to make our own game. Using our knowledge on how to insert meshes into Tycoon drops, we decided to make Limited Factory Tycoon. The concept was simple. Droppers produce limiteds of different values, and you work your way up. Now, I'm not going to show you a full gameplay of the Tycoon. The thing takes like, I don't know, 2.5 hours to complete. It's a bit ridiculous. The Tycoon is big, so when you really factor in everything, it's not the slowest Tycoon, but it's pretty damn slow. If you want to play it, go for it. I would not advise it unless you have a nice long music playlist that you want to give a listen. Game production, I remember being incredibly fun. I did all the building and scripts for the Tycoon, even though it was a kit, and Kiwi did the terrain and gave me some moral support. Now I'm just gonna say that I'm Kiwi. If you're watching this, I'm sorry, but you suck at terrain. You sucked at terrain. It was horrible. If you look at it, it was not that good. I could have done it myself, but that's not to say Kiwi didn't help. He made his own drops. He did his own thing. He was there. He worked on the cave system. He gave ideas, and he was genuinely helpful, and having him there was great. I don't think production would be nearly as fun if he wasn't there. So Kiwi, you sucked at terrain, but I couldn't have done it without you. Now, I remember being a big meme during end of production. I was feeling really demotivated because this was taking forever. When is it gonna be over? So basically, I just started placing Gabe the dog decals everywhere. They're all removed, but that was a pretty big meme when it came to production, and it pissed him off. By this point, I'm really close with Kiwi. We're really tight friends. After a lengthy few months, game production ended on December 22nd, 2016. We made a YouTube video about the unveil of the game and how we advertised it.
Alright, so everybody, right now I'm about to run the ad that me and WarGod279 have been working on forever. He has a YouTube channel with his friend. Say hi, WarGod.
Hello.
I will leave the link in the description below. You should check it out. It's pretty good. But we're hoping this has a shot at some success. We're bidding 500 Robux. It's going on in 3, 2, 1. There we go. I have bid 500 Robux. I'm gonna go on the games page.
We're probably a little bit louder than we should have been when we saw our own advertisement.
Oh no! Here it is.
Where?
Oh, let me share my screen. Oh, I find it. Okay. Alright. Shared. There. It's right here. Yes.
Wait, hold up. There it is.
Yeah.
Oh,
that is nice.
We were happy. All of that months of work is finally out. And who knows? Some people might actually see the advertisement and give it a click. And well, some people did. The game got over 1,000 visits, and sure, that isn't much. But to us, we felt like our game has actually gotten somewhere. We had hope. We thought we could make it to the front pages of Roblox and dominate the industry with our simple but existing Tycoon. On December 28th, 2016, I released a Roblox Murder Mystery 2 gameplay video with Kiwi. It was called Get the Godly, and let's just say the video sucked. It was essentially me giving away a few legendaries to get a seer. You know, the worst godly in the entirety of the game. Again, I was way too loud for, you know, what was actually happening.
Dude, I have a seer.
What?
I have a godly.
Oh wow.
My first godly. Oh my god, I'm murderer. Right after I got the godly, I'm murderer.
I was a very loud kid. Still am, but not as bad. The video went f***ing nuclear. Or at least it did for us. It got almost 13,000 views, but that's not to say people liked it. People hated it. It had 61 likes, but 40-something dislikes. And to be fair, it wasn't a good video. I don't blame the people who left a dislike, but at the same time, I was just a kid enjoying myself. People were maybe a little bit too rude. I tend to view this as a part where the motivation started to kick in. I didn't want people to be mean again, and how was I going to accomplish that when I used a crappy free recording software that lagged like there's no tomorrow? But I still had the urge to create, and I did a little bit of streaming, but not all that much. I don't remember why, but on March 2nd, 2017, Kiwi let me stream on his channel. Now, back then, the channel was nowhere near as big as it got. He didn't do Jailbreak at that point, which was the game that got him big, so what was there to lose? He gave me the stream key, he was there, and it was me. I was the one streaming, almost as if he was the feature. It was his channel, but I was the star, at least for that stream. Now, keep in mind it wasn't his channel, it was a co-owned channel, but the other guy, he didn't do anything. To be real with you, I'm trying to stream on Kiwi's channel again. It's not gonna happen, but, you know, sometimes it's fun to think that if he ever goes on a break, I might be there. And no, that isn't going to happen, but it's fun to think. I don't blame him. I'm not a good streamer. We tried continuing Limited Factory Tycoon and creating others, but I was too demotivated. Limited Factory Tycoon got a sizable amount of hate. Not all that much when you put into perspective of every game on Roblox, but for us, we read every little comment. We saw every dislike, and I was getting demotivated. I slowed down on my channel. This is when I was about 13 or just before that, so, you know, hormones kick in, and this is when my depression started. I got super demotivated and just didn't want to continue. And then Kiwi's channel, the Rusty Bandits, gets pretty big. Hundreds of subscribers really fast, all because he was playing one singular game, Jailbreak. I was insanely jealous, more than I should have. We were friends, but at that point, I saw him more of as a competitor. I kept it all to myself, but I felt bad. I felt like I was worth less than him, just because his number was bigger. In retrospect, that is stupid. Don't be like that. I make a new YouTube channel. This isn't the first time I made a new one, but none I really cared about. It was called 4C, and it actually had a pretty bright future. The first stream, I get 25 subscribers. 25 subscribers isn't that much. For a small YouTuber, it's everything. But when you look at it, it's not that much. I made that in a single stream. For a first attempt at streaming, without any previous advertising or hype, that's something. The next day I got, I don't know, I think, what was it, another 25? I do believe I actually got up to 50. In 2 days, that's kind of insane. The third day, it slowed down completely. I got like, 3 subscribers or something like that. And I was super demotivated, so I stopped streaming. Before the 4C channel, I actually dabbled my hand in Roblox animation. Just a little bit, but I liked it. It was fun. So I tried it out for the 4C channel. But that was a short-lived venture. I made a video called An Important Announcement, where I said that I would stop streaming and do Roblox animation, and that was the last anyone would ever see of the 4C channel. At some point, I think a year ago, soon after I quit my channel, not soon, maybe a few months, Kiwi quit the Rusty Bandits. Now, I'm not going to go into detail why. He hasn't explained that. Personally, I know why, but I'm not going to say, because I don't have his permission. Kiwi, we're friends. I value your privacy, but he did quit. Kiwi makes the How To Blocks YouTube channel. This was supposed to be a Roblox how-to channel, but it didn't really turn into that. I guess it was kind of gameplay, streaming, and some how-tos, but yeah, that was about it. That channel died soon. He got around 300 subscribers, and although I was supportive, I was jealous. The How To Blocks channel died. Not sure why it died. I'm sure there was some reason, but the final video on the channel was just a gameplay. It wasn't a goodbye video. You know, the subscribers thought there'd be more, but there wasn't. Then the KiwiOne channel was made. My jealousy is full send at this point. Since he started out with Jailbreak, he got hundreds of subscribers in an insanely quick period of time. I was pissed. He already beat me in my subscriber races, and I wasn't even doing YouTube that much. But part of me was motivated by his recent fame. But the other part of me, I was pissed. I was the one who deserved it. I was doing YouTube for much longer than he has. My quality of content was so much better. But nope. Kiwi was playing the famous game while I was doing whatever I wanted. He had a purpose to his channel. I didn't. There was so many things you could attribute to my downfall in his rise, but I didn't care. I was just angry. In retrospect, once more, that was almost inappropriate of me. We were friends, and his intent wasn't to flex on me. He wasn't trying to make me feel like that. And I shouldn't have felt like that, but, you know, how my brain was operating at the time was a little bit of an enigma. Then, after getting involved with a lot of the Roblox drama YouTube channels, I find out that a YouTuber Kiwi supports is a scammer. I'm not gonna say who, since the video exposing him has since been deleted, so I'll have no proof. I get pissed off at this. It was definitely a combination from my jealousy and knowing that he supports such an awful person, but instead of just having a rational conversation on how, you know, supporting this kind of guy isn't a good thing, I spammed his chat. Kiwi supports criminals, I said over and over and over again. Then I just unsubscribed, dislike bombed the stream, and left. Fast forward a few months later. I don't know how many months, but damn was it a long time. I'm super depressed, and I miss Kiwi. My jealousy is gone, so I trusted myself to go back, to be able to actually reignite our friendship that I destroyed out of selfishness and stupidity. I felt super nostalgic over our old times and a ton of regret over doing what I did. We become friends instantly. Once more, we were back. For quite some time, I got little tidbits on his stream, which was basically a few seconds of me talking. I would come up with a short, usually unfunny joke, I would say it, he would hang up and go on to his own stream. I did this about every stream, and it kind of became a tradition. Eventually, I managed to morph the tidbits into being honest streams. This wasn't from jealousy, but just because it was fun. Again, my jealousy was over. These weren't the first times I have been on his streams. It happened sometimes before on his old channels, and if I'm not wrong, it happened before on the KiwiOne channel. But now I'm back, so it was important. Eventually, he ended up doing his jailbreak 24-hour stream. When that was in its final few hours, he was tired as all hell. He called me, I helped him stay awake, and I helped keep the stream alive. He could barely commentate, so it's kind of necessary. Unfortunately, he lost his Murder Mystery 2 24-hour stream. That's okay though. Kiwi, we're proud of you how far you made it. Now I'm on tons of his streams. I'm there pretty common. I don't do it much anymore since, you know, I get bored kind of fast of Roblox now. I enjoy talking to Kiwi and do it whenever I can, but I'm just not on the streams that much. Now we are super close. I am out of my jealous phase. I know, a great thing. And yeah, that's essentially it. We're now really close friends, even though, you know, kind of in the shadows, we had some bumps. Or really, I had bumps. I don't blame Kiwi for me leaving him. I blame myself, but it's not getting me down. I'm over that. We're over that. That's in the past, and I have grown. I know, cheesy, but it's the truth. It's what happened. But yeah, that's the story on how I met Kiwi and how our relationship developed. Now we are really close friends, and who knows, maybe one day I'll fly on down to New Zealand and say hi to him. That would be pretty fun, but for now, I'm subject to stay inside the United States of America. Thank you guys for watching. Have a great day. Goodbye.